Hello there, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 20th through the 26th. I am using a new tarot deck this week. I'm using one called Nicoletta Saccioli. I think that's how you pronounce it. And so let's see, what do we have coming up on Monday? We have the Five of Discs in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, and so this is just telling me, what is this telling me? Let me feel around here. I love it when there's completely different pictures on the tarot decks, because usually that means there's going to be some different meanings come through for me, so this is really a nice thing. So Five of Cups, to me, Five of Cups in reverse looks like there's a situation in your life where there's a little bit of, it's a relationship situation. It can be romantic, but also please don't rule out that this could also be a friendship or a family relationship. And it looks like this is a relationship where there comes a little bit of distance. This is a relationship where you guys maybe had finished each other's sentences for each other, had really thought a lot alike, and now there's some kind of discussion or situation that comes up that really the two of you don't agree on, and it kind of pulls you a little bit apart. And the reason it does is because it feels like to me, for you Taurus, this is really an unusual situation for you and this friend or this other person, this romantic partner, whoever this may be, this family member, even a business partnership could be that we're affecting here. But there's something that comes up where you just don't see eye to eye, and it's really unusual that you don't see eye to eye with this person. And so there's a little bit of distance there, and it's kind of a surprising thing for both of you, and I feel like it's going to take a little bit for you guys to get on your feet and realize, well, wait a second, the whole rest of our relationship is absolutely fantabulous. Are we going to let one little thing that we can't see eye to eye on be something that really pulls us apart? How are we going to handle this? This is the first time that you've had to handle a disagreement with this person, so it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out for you, Taurus. Now, on Tuesday, what we have coming up for you is we have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is a really nice card. This just talks about having a good time with friends. So this could be an email that comes in from an old friend you haven't talked to for a long time. This could be text messaging, Skyping, IMing. This could be actual face-to-face time with friends. Maybe you guys go out to dinner or coffee or what have you. But this is just talking about having a good time with some friends on Tuesday. So that's a really nice card to get. Also, I feel like this is a good networking opportunity. It kind of feels like what I'm hearing is in the right time, at the right place, talking to the right people. So I feel like Tuesday, when you're networking or when you're hanging out with your friends, that's one of those situations. In the right time, at the right place, talking to the right people. I'm going to help you actually with networking. Now, Wednesday, we have the Eight of Cups showing up. Eight of Cups. Okay, so what I'm feeling about from this card is that there's a certain relationship in your life where you felt kind of trapped for a while, and I feel like this is a significant period of time. This is not just a day or two. But you felt kind of trapped and limited and held down in this relationship, like you're being held in a place but you know that you would like to be doing other things or exploring other things in your life, and you just haven't been able to. So when the Eight of Cups comes up on Wednesday, this is telling me that you are gaining your freedom from that feeling of being trapped. Now, for some of you, this is actually walking out of that relationship towards something that's more healthy and open and free for you. But for some of you, this is just finding a way to find your freedom within that relationship as well. So you can see when you're looking at this card, we've got all these little blackbirds inside the cage, but then you've also got this blackbird that is outside the cage. It's being held by this little girl. So that you could be finding freedom actually even within the relationship, just kind of finding a way to open some doors for yourself even in there. Okay? So that is Wednesday. So two ways you're going to be handling Wednesday. Some of you are going to be walking away and going into other situations or relationships, and some of you are going to be making a way for you to find some freedom within the relationships or the situation that you're in right now. Alright, so let's move on to Thursday. Thursday, what we have is we have the Five of Discs in reverse. Oh, interesting, interesting. I like this card in reverse. So when this card comes up right side up, what I see is like being pulled in a bunch of different directions. Maybe a lot of people need some things from you, and you're just kind of being worn out because, you know, everybody needs some energy and effort from you, but when do you get to spend energy and effort on yourself? But with this card coming in reverse, this is telling me that on Thursday, there are going to be a lot of people putting energy and effort in for you. Now, I'm not sure when Taurus birthdays are, but this could be like a birthday celebration for you, or maybe somebody else celebrating something that you've done, or just celebrating happy that you are a part of the team or a part of the situation. But there's something going on where people are putting time and effort and energy into supporting you on Thursday. Now, this could also be the type of thing like if you find yourself suddenly in a situation that you weren't expecting where you need help. This could be people coming to your rescue, coming to your aid, helping you. And I'm feeling like this is more than one person coming in to give their time and their energy to support you. So this could be, you know, this is not just like your best friend doing this. This is a lot of people. It's like everybody kind of heard in the neighborhood, oh, wow, you know, so-and-so needs help. And so everybody kind of pitches in and comes in together for you. So that's Thursday. What a great card, by the way. Now Friday, interesting, we have the 7 of Discs. There's some very interesting artwork in this deck, for sure. So let's see, what is the 7 of Discs saying in this deck? Okay, so first of all, what I'm picking up is that Friday is going to be a good day to plan ahead for. So you kind of want to have a plan of what you're going to be doing Friday whenever you wake up and jump out of bed. And it seems like it's going to be a very formatted day, a very scheduled day. So because you have a lot of things on the schedule on Friday, that's why you really want to plan, how am I going to make this work to go from here to there by such and such time, blah, blah, blah. You don't have a lot of extra room to play with or to ad-lib with your time. You don't have a lot of impulse spending time on Friday. So that's why it's really good to just plan how you're going to handle everything. Because it feels like I said, your itinerary is pretty full and you just really have to have a plan in place, because trying to do it flying by the seat of your pants is going to be something that gets you into a little bit of trouble. So have a plan in place for Friday. So that's Taurus. And then Saturday, Taurus, then what we have is we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. And so let me feel around about this. 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's something going on Saturday that you want to be careful of other people's feelings, Taurus. I feel like it's very easy for you to express your feelings on Saturday with a certain situation that really, I don't think you're realizing how much the situation hurts somebody else. It feels like there's some kind of ending coming in on Saturday for many of you Tauruses. And please remember, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply to every Taurus here. But there's some kind of ending coming up, and it feels like this may be like a friendship. Maybe one person is going off to college and another person is not, or whatever. This could also be a romantic relationship that's coming to an end. But the thing is that you just want to be sensitive to the other person's feelings. It seems to me like you're excited to be moving on. You're excited to be moving forward. You're feeling very hopeful. You're feeling very happy. And the other person that's being left behind is not seeing it like that. They're seeing it as they're losing you. And so it's harder for them to be happy for you. Not saying it's impossible. Many of them are happy for you. But they're also feeling some sense of loss too, because they're going to be losing your companionship. So it feels like to me like many of you are moving away to pursue other opportunities that you need to pursue. And so like I said, just be considerate of other people's friends. Otherwise you can really hurt some feelings if you don't think about what you're saying to people before you actually say it. Just because you are flying high doesn't mean that they're exactly in the same place as you. Okay, so Sunday, this in a normal card would be the Lover's card in reverse, or in a normal deck, whatever normal is, in the typical deck. Now you can see it looks very different from any Lover's card that we normally have here. We've got the references to the Garden of Eden with the apple tree and the snake wrapped around the woman, but this is in reverse. So let's see here. Typically I see this card even in this deck as having to do with decision making, because originally the Lover's card was all about decisions. The actual original Lover's card showed a man trying to decide between a brunette and a blonde woman. So I have always really seen that card more about decisions than about lovers, although it can play out both ways. But what I'm seeing here is that you have some decisions coming up on Sunday, and they have to do with moral things, with spiritual things, with how you view yourself. Or these decisions will affect how you view yourself morally, how much integrity you're going to feel like you have after you make these decisions. So this is something that I feel like is really kind of tripping you up, is the words that I'm hearing. This is something that the decision, morally, you know, this is what I should be doing. But the way things are panning out in your life makes it a little bit more complicated, makes it a little bit harder to just make that decision and stick with it. So I see you as really kind of procrastinating on this decision, or buying yourself some time before you actually have to make this decision, because right now you're really just not ready to go either way with this. Okay? So Taurus, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there and you've looked around a little bit, if you feel like I'm the best reader for you, feel free to contact me. I normally have a waiting list, but right now I could probably be able to take care of you the same day possibly, or the next day. So this is a really good time to get in a reading quickly if you want one. All right. So everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate all of your likes and shares and all of that good stuff. I hope everyone here has a fantastic week, and I'll see you here next week. Peace out, everyone.